I had a losing streak for entire 6 months. Even I got funded for $100,000 account the first time. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you my journey, and maybe this is gonna relate to you if you are a beginner or somewhat profitable trader, or if you've been in the game for some time and you just don't see any progress. So this is gonna be a raw, unfiltered video. I'm not gonna edit much of this. Just me walking on the beach in the beautiful Siargao, Philippines. As you can see, it's currently low tide and it is hot as fuck, even it is cloudy. I'm sweating. I put myself on coconut oil, moisturize. Anyway, I'm just gonna be talking as I'm normally talking. So that's it. So I got funded. I'll tell you a bit my story first, and I'll tell you the lesson there, and then you make your opinion. By the way, also I have a Telegram free channel where I share all my trades in the real time. The link is down in the description. You can join. It's there, so it's up to you. Now, I got first time funded last year I believe it was in May or something around that. And then I got funded for $100,000. I got also funded for $10,000 in the same time, by the way. And then I made 2 withdrawals from the $100,000 account. That was first one was like $1,500, another one was like $1,200 or something like that. So I made my money back, or majority of what I lost on challenges and my own personal money, which I was spending for blowing up basically little accounts. As you know, I'm sure you did it too, bro. When you deposit $100, $200 in an account, or $500 in an account, you think you're gonna make, you double it and then you blow it. So that's exactly what was happening with me. So I think we can relate in the same thing, brother. And after those 2 withdrawals, I was in Europe, back in my country, in Czech Republic, with my family. And that's the second withdrawal where I had it. Then I left back to Philippines, where I'm currently living. And then since the time, I just didn't have any withdrawals. And I blew the account, the funded account, $100,000 account, believe that or not. So, of course, it was very frustrating. Of course, it was very downgrading, as we would say. And I realized now, when I got funded again, by the way, just now, $100,000 last week, in 8 days, record 8 days, I got funded. And currently in profit, I think almost 1% of profit, floating profits, not locked in. I realized I didn't really pay much attention to the trading. I mean, I did, but my focus wasn't very strong, if you get what I mean. Listen, I'm gonna sit down here because it's gonna be more comfortable. Let me sit down here. Let me put you down here. Hold on a second. Hold on. I hope you can see me well in the frame, because I can't see myself, obviously. I'm shooting this on iPhone, by the way, so I can't really see, where I am. I'm gonna sit down here. I'm gonna have a cigarette. Let me have a cigarette. A lot of YouTubers, they try to make everything perfect, and act like they are innocent and they don't smoke, they don't drink, all this stuff, I don't do that shit, bro. I'm just who I am, and you like me or you don't. So I got funded in 8 days, and currently almost 1% of profit floating at the moment. So, wait, so many ants, bro. What the fuck? Oi, it's red ants, bro. What the hell? All right. Oh shit, they're everywhere, are they? Oh, okay. I need to find a different spot. Hold on. All right, I just found the spot, and I'm gonna sit here. Those ends are not here. It doesn't look like it. So what really changed? Well, one thing for change was my mindset. And I know you heard this a lot about trading, that, mindset shift in trading is everything, or mindset in general. And I didn't really believe that, because I thought it's all mechanical, it's all just like a robot, it's, if you have a confluence is everything, you just enter the trade. It doesn't really work that way much. I mean, it does, but your mindset, it depends on it a lot. Do you have any troubles in your family? Do you have any troubles in your relationship? Do you struggle with money from your job? You don't have a job. You have a job, but it's stressful. your girlfriend giving you a hard time, you go through breakup. All these things affect your trading, believe or not. And I didn't really had anything like that, but I was kind of easygoing, kind of just, go with the flow, this bullshit. And I kind of just drifted away from the focus. And, since I blow that account, by the way, this year, or beginning of this year, I purchased another, I think, 2 or 3 challenges. Now I got funded. Because of this mindset simple shift. And that is, I stop giving a fuck about if I blow the challenge or not. What's that mean? Well, the first round, the step 1 challenge with Alpha Capital Group. By the way, if you want to get funded with Alpha Capital Group, you can get 15% discount. The code is down below in the description. And what happened is I bought the challenge and I was like, I don't want to waste my time with step 1, step 2 evaluation and not getting paid. When, okay, if I lose it, I just buy a new one, right? That's it. So what I did, I passed the challenge in, I believe, 3 or 4 trades. 2 of those was losing, and then 2 or 3 of those were winning, and they just basically made up for all the losses and profits. That's it. Step 2, 1 fucking trade. 1 trade. That's all it took. I think it was an AUD CAD, something like that. 1 to 2.5. That's it. I risk 2 and 2%. And 1 to 2.5 is 5k or something around that. Passed the challenge, got funded. Now I'm funded. Now it's a different story. Obviously, I won't be risking 2%, 2.5%, 3% for trade. If you can only lose max 10k, right? You can only lose max 10%. Let's talk in percentage because it's better. You can only lose 10%, 5% in a day. So I'm only risking max 0.5%. If the trade is really, 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 really good, maybe I risk 1%. That's it. No more, no less. 0.5%, maybe 0.25%. And as I said, currently in profit. So you really want to get rid of the fear of losing, because the fear of losing killing your gains basically. What's worse can happen? I believe you have a job because you have a phone you were watching this video from. So you have some money. Meaning you have a job, full-time job, I'm guessing. Meaning if you lose challenge and you're making money, next month you just buy a new one until you make it. I'm also not very strong believer of demo trading or backtesting. First of all, demo trading is not real money, so you don't really have the fear, you don't have the pain of losing the money. Backtesting, I don't like to do that because you don't know what happened in the specific dates. If you're backtesting 1, 2, 3, 4 years back, you don't really see what happened there, news, etc. Some people say it's good. I don't really see it as a good. I would just rather losing money, but just a small amount to learn it. So main thing would change was my mindset shift, and that was about the fear of losing. And another thing, that was the step 2, or that is the step 2, is I became more patient and more calm, I would say, in trading. And I think this is a really, really big thing as well. Before, I would just enter a trade, look for another trade, just to make it quicker, the past challenge or make more profits, But instead, I'm more patient. I wait for the price to come to my zone, wait for my entry signal, then I enter the trade. And I don't look for another trades. I might look at other trades just to see how the other one's going, if they're going in my favor as I'm supposed to, because what I do, I set my position on the trading view and I set my stop loss as my TP, and I don't enter, but I just watching it on the trading view, see how it goes. If it goes my way, great. If it doesn't, I learn lesson from it as well. Look, why it didn't go from my way, but I don't enter the position. This is the good way, by the way, to do that, as a sort of, it's not really back testing, but it's a real-time testing without you actually entering the position, if you get what I mean. So that's the thing. The mindset, the fear of losing, get rid of that, and it's gonna take some time for you to learn it and to really absorb it and to really embrace it and be like, you know what, if I lose it, it's okay. The next day or the next trade is absolutely uncorrelated to the trade I just did. And you have to take every trade as a completely new opportunity, new business opportunity. The second thing is the patience and the calmness, and not hopping from one trade to another trade. And I know a lot of people, I'm not doing it anymore now, but I know when I was starting, and I believe if I do that, so other people do that too. You enter a trade, and then it goes in your drawdown a little bit, and you start questioning. You'll be like, oh, is this gonna work out? Oh shit! And now it breaks the low. Maybe it's gonna go bearish now. But then you're looking at the lower time frames. You don't looking at the higher time frames. Of course, if you're scalping, that's a different story. I'm talking about swing trading. So I only trade daily and weekly, and 4 hour. That's where I'm looking for my entry trades. So if you do that, it's gonna make you overanalyze paralysis, if you know that saying. So basically, that's what was happening for me in the beginning as well. Now I rarely, sometimes I slip. I'll be honest, I slip as well. It happens, but it's probably 90% better, 95% better, I would say. So I think anyone can do trading if you have the proper strategy, the right mindset, and you're patient. That's it. That's all you need. Strategy, mindset, patience. That's all you need. If you like this video, you can subscribe, like the video. You can join the Telegram group channel under the video. I'm also thinking I'm gonna make a paid group, because believe it or not, I am profitable now. So up to you. If you thinking maybe this is a good idea, you might want to join. If not, then you don't. But I would suggest you to join the free Telegram channel until you can, because I'm probably gonna be charging people soon for those trades. I believe those people in my group, I didn't hear anything, because you cannot really reply to the Telegram post I'm posting. So I don't really know, but maybe there is already people already passed the challenge because of my trades I posted with me. That's the possibility. And that's it, my friends. I have nothing else to say. I'm gonna make the group. I'm gonna charge people for that, where you're gonna be learning exactly how I'm trading, my strategy, my mindset, my patience. It's a very big one. And I'm gonna do probably every Sunday Zoom calls where I'm gonna be explaining my trades for following week, and you'll be able to ask me in real time, in real life, questions, any questions you might have. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do it on Sunday or Saturday, probably Sunday. I'll see how that goes. Anyway, I have nothing else to say. I'm just gonna finish my walk, go back home, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.